Hi everyone, I'm going to show you briefly how you can add images with these headings over the images for products in your Experience Cloud site. So this is sort of as far as I've gotten, and I'm not going to go terribly deep, but it did take a while to get this set up. So I'm going to show you how I did it to make it easier for you. So there are three things to remember when you are working in your Experience Cloud site, that there are usually going to be three steps. One, you're going to do your backend work in Salesforce. Secondly, you're going to make a connection to your EC site. And then thirdly, add a page to your site. This is kind of the basic outline of everything you need to do a lot of times to create connections and content in Experience Cloud in one form or another. You may not need to do all three, but for this tutorial today, we do need to do those three things. All right, so let's begin. First, we need to start with our backend work. So I'm going to take us to, we're going to go to our setup. You want to go to setup and you want to go to static resources. So click that into your search field and go to static resources. So in order to add these resources to your collection, you have to actually bring them into Salesforce first. So then we're going to click new, and I'm going to go ahead and do my three with you now because I need to grab these. And I'm trying to remember what it is that I had. Let's see, I have I'm just going to call this the brown woven case. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is just call it iPhone number 4. And then give the description brown woven case, because that's going to be the picture. We're going to go ahead and make it public and then choose your file. And then this is the case that I'm going to display. So I'm going to open that up and save it. Okay, so then let's go ahead and create a new one. I'm going to do 3 of these in all, and you can do some too if you'd like to. We're going to call it iPhone 5. And then this is going to be my clear mag case. And then let's go ahead and grab that and save. Create one last one. We're going to make the air tag, and I'll call this, just title it iPhone 6. And then this is going to be the air tag. And then let's go ahead and grab that. All right, so now you went to your static resources and you created your images. Now what do we do? So the next thing you need to do is go to the object manager, and you're going to look for the product. If I can type today, you're going to grab your product object, and you're going to go to page layout. So I've already done this, but I'll go ahead and show you what I've done. Is that up here in the menu of items, you'll find something called display URL, and you're going to want to drag that down over into this field. So I set it right here. And the reason you need to do this is this field is going to hold the link to the images and for your product and attach it to a specific product. Okay, so once you've done that, drag it on down, put it right here under fields. Then the next thing we need to do is go to our products list view, and I've got it pulled up here, and you want to go ahead and create a display field for the display URL. So then you're going to go to your settings and click on select fields to display, and you're going to find the display URL that was formerly here, and I moved it over here to the bottom. It doesn't matter where it is, and then just save it so that it shows. Now at this point, when you pull in this list view and connect it to your cloud site, you can make a special list view that only shows the items that you want to display on your site, or you can leave them all. That'll be completely up to you how you want to do that. So then we have the display URL here so we can see it, and we can actually edit all of these. So I have the MagSafe clear case here, and I have the woven wallet, and I want to go ahead and change this for display purposes to the AirTag. And I'm actually starting mine out as Apple for everything so that I can see them all at the top. So then you want to go ahead and edit these however you want to practice, or if you actually have products that you want to display. So then now what do? We're going to have to grab the URL from those static resources and put them here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me teach you how you can do that. We're going to go back to our static resources and make sure you save this. I forgot to tell you that. Make sure you always save your layout. I had already done it, so I forgot to say it. Alrighty, moving on. So we go to products. We go to, I got kind of lost here. So we're going to go back up to the setup, and we're going to put in our static resources once again. And what we need to do now is get the URLs from these actual images. So I'm going to click on the image that I want, and this was the brown woven case. And we're going to view the file. Now, once you view the file, you're going to go up to your URL field, and I don't really have it shown in my tutorial, but just go up to your URL field and grab that URL. And then you're going to, I need to move this. Then you're going to go back. Let me pull it back up again. You're going to go back to your list view, and I'm going to go to my brown wallet, and I'm going to click on the pencil, and I'm going to add that URL here. Okay, so I've got the URL from that brown woven wallet. So they're going to do that for all of your images. Go back, and again, gotta move my screen, and then you're going to get the next one. View file, and then I'm going to go up to the URL, copy it, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to add this to the clear, the URL to the clear product. Okay. Good. All right, the last one is the AirTag ring, so I need to go back again. This part can be laborious. And then I'm going to get the AirTag URL. View the file, grab the URL in the field up above, and then pull it into, nope, pull it into AirTag. Okay. All right, so this is really important because nothing will connect into your cloud site if you do not save at this point. So go ahead and make sure you save all of those so that they will show up when you connect them to your site. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is the point 2 that I shared with you before, is you need to create a connection to your EC site. So you're going to go to your digital experiences sites that you've created, and you're going to choose the one that you want to connect those images to. Now, it's important to pick the one you want to connect the object to, because that's the site, it's where the image will show. They won't show if you pick the wrong one. So we're going to click on this one because this is my iPhone accessories customer support. So you're going to click on workspaces and you're going to click on content management. Now, since I've already done that work on this site, I'm going to just show you in another one that I haven't done it for yet, just to show you a little bit of the process. So you're going to come over to the CRM, Salesforce CRM, and you're going to add a CRM connection, and you're going to choose the object you want to connect to with the list that you're going to pull in. And for this, it's product. So we're going to click save. And after you do that, you're going to create a new collection. Create a collection. So for this time, instead of doing CMS content, we're going to do Salesforce CRM, and then you're going to give it a name. We'll just call this one iPhone accessories as well. It has to be in API format, and then click next. So then after this, come up here and you're going to put product in there. And so if you remember when we created the list view, you could create a specific list view to show up, or you could show all products, which is what I was going with. And then you're going to click finish. And now your products all popped in with the accompanying URL for the image. So I'm going to go ahead and log out of this since we already did it for the other one. And let's see. All right, we're going to move on to the next and last step. The very last thing to do is to add it to your sites. So that's the fun part, is seeing how it all looks. Since I already have this one going, I'll do one from scratch. You're going to go up to your navigation menu and you're going to create a new page. So you would think you could create a CMS content page, but for some reason, images are not showing up on this page. So we're going to go ahead and do a standard page. And we're going to create a new blank page. And I'm going to go with the wonderful with column layout. Let's give it a name. I'm going to just call this something else since I already have an iPhone accessories one page, and then we're going to create it. Alrighty, so then this is all going to pop up nice and ready to go. You can edit your page however you like, create headers, content however you like, but for today's purposes, we're going to go ahead and drag the CMS component over. Now we're going to be doing the collection because we created a collection of items. I'm going to put it here, close to the top. And now we have this button that pops up that wants us to add a collection, so we need to choose the collection that we created. All right, and it puts it in a nice grid view. This is the view that I wanted. So if you look at the layout, it's already in grid view, so I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to mess with any of the other layouts because I think it looks good. You can, of course, make it however you like. But we're going to go ahead and work on the content layout section. So we're going to keep it in the banner view. I don't want the buttons to show, and that's the only thing I'm going to change. And then the next important thing is your field mappings. So we're going to go ahead and put the product name as our heading. And then the next important thing to add is the image. So we're going to come down here and you're going to pick that field that you created, the display URL. Okay, so the thing that happens that didn't, that already happened on the other page is that you're going to get a CSP violation that's going to come up. So when that CSP violation comes up, let me see if I can show you what that looks like. It looks like this. And what you're going to need to do is grab the URL for this site and add it to trusted URLs in the back end. So not the entire URL, just all the way up to .com. You're going to grab that and you're going to come over to your settings and you're going to put in trusted URLs. So then this is where you're going to create a new trusted URL with that that URL. So you're going to give it an API name. It could just be trusted site number 1 or whatever you want. And then in this field, this is where you're going to actually put the URL in the description if you like. It's active, and then CSP directives. I just choose all of these, and then I save it. But I'm not going to save it this time because I already did. So once you change it to the trusted URLs, then that little red box will not come back up. And then what you want to do is come back here, and there isn't anything else here that I want to do. So I'm going to just log out of that. And if you're not seeing it, then go ahead and refresh it, and it should pop in. If for some reason it is not showing, then you can also go to the settings and the security and privacy, and you can add this to the same URL to a trusted site here, and then it for sure should pop in. But I didn't have a problem with mine after I put it in the trusted URLs in the back end, and it just popped in just really nicely. So you can see this looks quite nice. And I think the next step for me is to see how I can make these link out to the actual product information. Thank you for joining.